Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Shin. I'm the owner of MONTRA. You probably have seen us by the funny clip on Shroud Stream or just by being involved in our server. I'm not leaking it out of respect for obviously any streamers as I stream myself. However, there's a lot of other big streamers I just want to respect, so I'm gonna just, do this. But this is a base tour. We are currently hard grinding, roughly give or take multiple days. We've been here. Our main base is being constructed currently. However, that will be a video for the later date. This is our week one slash just lands red week one base. And it was our main starter. It's what we've been working out of. And as you can tell, it's pretty small. We have not really upgraded too much. If I look, it is very, very tall, however. Reason being is that we have been, we basically have sat out of here. It's just been adding for a bunch of little cheesy things that I'll break down. So with different vertical staking units, if you add staking units, you add a bunch of different production and everything like that. So like our production amount goes up. As you can tell, we have about 6 chemical refineries here. We have 2 mediums, and then we have a bunch of storage boxes full of different ores. We have been farming pretty much endlessly. Yeah, it looks like we have a bunch of aluminum, so we'll be mass crafting duraluminum here um, very soon. This is all the jasmium. Yeah, as you can tell, we've been very much farming a lot. We basically have a bunch of fobs down. I'll open the map and kind of show you. So we have, these are some member bases that are just around. However, if you go over here, we have a fob, um, basically for Jasmium area. So that way we have a buggy out there. We buggy farm primarily. We have Mark 5 buggies, just for easy access and everything like that. Then we have water bases. We have water 1, water 2. It looks like we have a small water patch over here. Um, yeah, everything is kind of relayed, and then our main base location, which I might show off a little bit so you guys can kind of see a little bit, but we have some blockers that are getting made as well because we do have some people trying to grief us on the server, as you can tell by some of the walls out to our left here. There's a wall right there. There's one as well. Basically, some guys that tried to inside us a few days ago. They took a lot of materials, but we're pretty much back at full force, if not tripled. We have one buggy out, or we have 2 buggies in right now, 2 buggies out, then one at the Jasmine. We have 5 buggies total. These are our little group areas. These are for individuals to put their stuff. We have sand bikes that people put because that way it doesn't pull when crafting. This is our main loot room. If I opened up, you can see 977,000 milliliters. We're going through about 1,000,000 every 3 hours. 1,000,000 milliliters of water. We have, I guess I didn't show this down here, but we have about 10 death stills. We have an entirely open concept. That way we can get through the base very, very quickly. Um, and so on, yeah. But if you come over here, our spice is not looking too great. We have not really been prioing spice as we've been prioing our Mark 5 creation for our entire guild. We have a bunch of rockets crafted. We are crafting a lot more because we haven't really... We've been waiting for a lot of the duraluminum, but if you could tell, bunch of the stuff's being made. Our water's basically out right now. But we have all of the Mark 5 stuff. But when I should go up here, you can see a bunch more. Now, this is our spice chests, our spice infused stuff. We have a ton of spice infused duraluminum. We have a lot of spice infused plastanium. A lot of Imperial testing station farming. We have a few las guns already. We have 5 medium ore refineries, and then we have 7 lining the back. But I think this is where a lot of people will care about what they're seeing. This is used probably every couple hours. It looks like, did we move it? Okay, yeah, there's some here. We have about 600 plastanium, but bunch of duraluminum. We have a bunch more crafting. There's some duraluminum in there as well. If we look, yeah, we have a bunch of plastanium crafting, 426 in there. Bunch of duraluminum crafting and plastanium. A lot more plastanium, a lot of duraluminum. Then we have all of our aluminum stuff getting crafted, even some duraluminum being thrown in here. Yeah, so this is everything we're working on, and if I throw up, like, aluminum right now, our aluminum's low, but if you see, we have about 29,000 jasmium, 5,200 aluminum currently open. We do have some closed-off aluminum just for crafting, so then people can utilize crafting without feeling like there's a ton of extra stuff. Advanced vehicle fabricator, fully done. We're currently in the process of setting up for our carriers. We have not been prioritizing it because we prioritized everyone having Mark 5s with rockets. And this is our arsenal. many of these are our rocket ships. Looking like we do have 4 assaults right now, 2 storage, 2 rockets, full farmed. Um, and no, we are not an RMT guild. We don't do that. What we did do was we abused a simple technique in Harco Village. If you go to Harco Village and you go to the Harkonnen Trader, if you are tier 5, which we had someone hard farm for tier 5, or I believe it's tier 4 actually, you can farm the Scout Ornithopter. It's about 120k Solari, which we were bringing in about 1 million Solari every 3 hours, just because we were constantly farming Imperial testing stations and all of that. So if I were to go through here, this is post being insided. We probably had about 3 chests worth of everything. But yeah, we have a bunch here. Yeah, these are our particle capacitors, advanced cervix, bunch of other stuff. We have a little bit more we need to be getting done in the deep desert itself, but we haven't really been out there too much. It's been a lot of hard farming. We have a bunch of agave seeds as well for our iodine pills. Bunch of different gear, kind of just a lot of shitter gear, just for people that need to gear up real quick. A lot of mercenary stuff is starting to come in, which is our good gear. A lot of Holtzman Shields Mark 5s. We kind of are trying to drop and get rid of like the Mark 2s and 3s, but for the most part, it's primarily a lot of Mark 5s, as that's what we've been primarily farming. A bunch of power packs, fully full. Melee tools, just tools in general. Have some GAUs as well. All of that stuff. Pretty much just guaranteed stuff. Nothing too crazy. We have some blood bags that literally haven't been drained, just proof that we aren't really caring about blood right now. And all of that. So I'll also show our subfief. So if you come in and you look here, so if you see our building pieces are not really that good. Our production's pretty much maxed out. Storage pretty much maxed out. And we have our power is about at 1 day, 18 hours. But yeah, so then our storage, general settings, everything like that. Our circuit power, as you can see here, is about 6,000. I'll show our power here shortly. I'll go ahead and head up now to the roof. So this is our main rooftop. We have about looking like about 7 or 8 wind traps, and then we have 2 large ones. And then these are all of our different wind traps. We also have them on our, have them down here, or at least we did. It looks like we moved them all. But yeah, so yeah, this is all of our stuff. These are all, I believe, omnidirectionals. So these per give, I want to say 150. We do have some directional ones. I don't know exactly if there's an exact way to tell. But we do have omnidirectionals just around, and then we, of course, have our main bases. But I'm going to quickly pull out, I believe this is mine here. I'm going to go head over to our main base. This is my rocket assault that I have. So if you did see a rocket assault on either Shroud stream or anybody's stream, you would know that that was probably me or my co-leader. But yeah, we are currently in the process of heading over to our main base. It's currently in construction. This is just the general layout right now. But for the most part, this is pretty simple, pretty easy. We've controlled most of the server. No, we don't try to troll. We don't try to cut off outside of people that are trying to cut us off. We had 5 guys that tried to inside us, and I believe they've been going into chats trying to say we're real money traders. We aren't. We have been hard grinding. Even those guys did hard grind. The problem is that they were just very much problem causers, and of course they also were hard PvPers. They basically were likely going to kill the server if we gave them the power to do so, and we don't want to kill the server. We're very much big on just trying to be competitive. But yeah, here's our main base location. It's a 2x3, but it's about pretty much up to the height that we can get it at max. We raised the subfief as a way to cheese the system because we wanted to ensure proper success. So if I pull it out here, you can see that we're going to be going to all the way to max height. This is currently our main section of the base. We have a little area down below, but as you can tell, we have a ton of plastone. basically set up in here. I believe it's sitting at about 80, yeah, 63,000 is where we're sitting at. So we'll have 63,000 Plastone, probably will likely be fully done. And again, the reason how we have this is because one, the higher the buggy um, cuttery, the more you're getting, obviously per node. On top of that, we have multiple of them. We have hard farmed for like we have hard prioritized farming over PvP. We've also prioritized it over spice. That's why we have a bunch of Mark Fives. And we have the duraluminum to make even more. We are trying to backlog so that way we are not, if we lose, we have a way to recover. Um, we understand that our group is large. We understand that guilds are what partially kills games. That's why we do not ally. We do not work with people. We are entirely solo in our own right. So, with that being said, of course, I hope you guys all enjoyed seeing the base. This is MONTRA. We are the ones that won the Landsrad this last week. We are the ones that put this crafting cost into play. Of course, in the next 6 hours, we will start Landsrad again, and hopefully, very very soon, we will win again for you. But we should have main base up. Expect another video soon. If not, catching the streams, twitch.tv/IG and Shin. Beautiful streams. You can meet everybody. We're all fun. We all like to have fun. We don't prioritize, being toxic or anything around that. We just try to have fun and try to make the most of the game. It's a beautiful game. It's an amazing game. Make sure you buy it. Come play. Not leaking the server, but just come play. And I hope you all enjoy it. But besides that, I will see you guys all very, very soon. And make sure to like, follow, subscribe, everything. Love you all. Hope you enjoy it.